Okay, welcome back to the third video. We're going to add a roof on our house and maybe we'll do a chimney too. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to scroll down just a tiny bit and I like well, it's a roof. So let's just drag that out. We're going to put it there. Now right now it looks really small, so we want to make this large so it can fit on the top of our house. So you'll notice there's the four little white boxes around the edges and there's the white box on the top. What we're going to do is we're going to hover over one of the boxes on the edges, and all we're going to do is hold down the button Shift, hold down Shift, it's next to Z, and we're going to click that once and we're going to make our roof a lot bigger. So there we go, definitely a pretty big size. So what I'm going to do now is once I've got it the size that I think might be right, I'm just going to drag it over and I am going to I think I'm going to change the angle a little bit. So I'm just going to angle myself a bit of a different direction, and you can see suddenly the little black arrow appears. That is the arrow that allows us to move up and down. So you can see I can move my roof up and down. I'll put my roof up a little bit that way. Now I'm going to change my angle and look over this way a little bit, and now I'm just going to use my arrow key to move my roof over. And wow, that looks pretty good. Right on. Okay, so I think I can move it over just a little bit that way. And you know what? I'm going to make a blue roof. Why not? All right. And okay, if I'm looking at this side, I can obviously see that my roof is got a pretty big overhang here. So I'm just going to click on the roof again, and you can see there's all the little squares around the edges. I'm going to grab this little black square and I'm just going to shrink my roof down a little bit on this side, and I'm just going to move around this way to look at my roof kind of from all angles. Oops. Now I made a mistake there, so I'm just going to click on undo and put that wall back. And this one might be a little bit far out, so I'm just going to move that in just a tiny bit. Okay, it looks pretty good, and I just zoomed out there a little bit. Okay, so maybe a nice addition to this roof would be a chimney. So let's go up to the top. Let's just grab another box here. We'll slide it in. And see, there's the black arrow right there. I'm just going to slide it up to here. And I'm just going to use my regular arrow keys to kind of move the chimney into the house. And I think I'm going to slide in a bit. I'm going to maybe, rather than pulling the chimney up, all I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that little white box on the top and put my chimney up a bit. And you know what? I'm going to color my chimney purple. Nice. Okay, pretty sweet house. The last thing we're going to want to do here is put our robot inside of it, or just outside of it. He is way too big. So what we're going to do to shrink him down, we're going to grab a little corner there, and we're just going to hold down Shift, the Shift button, and I'm just going to move my trackpad in by clicking down, and I'm going to make him a reasonable size. There we go. Now I'm going to grab him, bring him over to the front of the house, just move a little bit this way, and I think I'll rotate him so he's facing forward. So I'll just click on that little arrow on the bottom, change it to 90, and there he is in front of his house. He's still too big, but that's okay. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll do a little bonus video here on some little additions you can add on your house.